in his recent book, quotes a CIA intercept of a conversation in which your successor, General Kiani, the head of the Pakistani army, calls another key Taliban commander, Jalaluddin Haqqani, a strategic asset for the Pakistani military. The fear is that the Pakistani military still views many of these Taliban militants as being useful in launching guerrilla operations, potentially in Kashmir, potentially against Afghanistan.
No, this is absolutely baseless and absolutely wrong. I take serious exception to this. Whoever has said that Kiani could have said that. I know Kiani since I don't know how long. I can't imagine that he would have said this. Intelligence is a game where a lot of things happen.
You have contacts with these people?
Yes, indeed. After all, KGB had contacts in CIA, CIA had contacts in KGB. That is how you have ingress into each other, and that is how you can manipulate things in your favor. So ISI also is an intelligence organization. They do exactly what CIA does or RAW does in India. So they were certainly dealing, but they were not supportive of them. Nobody is supportive of the Taliban. But yes, there is a complexity. When drones come and attack, and the projection is that a lot of civilians are getting killed. So therefore, within the army, like within the whole nation, there is feelings against those attacks and in favor of those people who are being killed. So there is a complexity involved. There is an anti-United States feeling in the public and also maybe in the army, yes indeed, because of what has happened over 89 to 2001. In these 12 years when we were left alone and United States abandoned Pakistan's strategic relationship, for 42 years, from 47 to 89, we were the strategic partner of the United States all over the world, in everything. We fought a war with them for 10 years. What did we get in return? We were abandoned. So what do the people of Pakistan think?
But I'm asking you about now. The question people have is, let me put it more specifically then. The credence, the evidence for the fact that there is still reluctance is that the Pakistani military has not launched an attack of any serious kind against the Haqqani Taliban. It has not launched a serious attack on the Quetta Shura, the remnants of the Afghan Taliban that are in Quetta. It has not launched attacks on these people, perhaps because it views them, this is the thinking, as useful. One day, the theory goes, one day the Americans will leave, Pakistan will be left with a strong India, and you want to have these militants to be able to operate guerrilla wars.
Absolutely. Let me assure you that against India, we maintain a deterrence level of force, conventional. And India will never attack us, as long as we have this force. They cannot, they know what we have. Conventional and unconventional. So leave India aside. We maintain our...
So why not go after these militants?
We are going after them, and we are doing our best. And now that is what needs to be understood here. And when you said we haven't operated against them, so we have about 700 Al-Qaeda people who were arrested or eliminated after 9/11 have all been done by Pakistan Army. Who else has done it? Who else has arrested all the senior Al-Qaeda leadership? Name one arrested by United States. All by Pakistan. In Pakistan.
One of the things you have heard publicly in Pakistan, here in the United States, is that in some way you did not provide enough security for Benazir Bhutto, or were in some way implicated in her death. As you know, and I know Wolf asked you this, there was an email she sent indirectly to Wolf Blitzer saying, I hold President Musharraf responsible.
Well, these are, I don't have words, I think it's an, I would undermine myself if I was even to reply to any accusation that I was involved. I have certain principles. I've been raised in a certain manner. I belong to a certain cultural background and a family background which doesn't believe in these things of assassinations and eliminations.
But you believe actually you warned her?
Yes, I warned her because I got intelligence reports. Now coming to her threat, yes indeed there was a threat. I knew it. Not only me, but some certain friends of ours from the Gulf sent a special messenger to me indicating that there is certainly some groups, terrorist groups, who supposedly have come to Karachi and they are going to have an attack on her. I told her personally.
How did she respond?
Well, she responded all right. She used to be all right with me on telephone, but she didn't say what she's going to do. But I told her, I'm warning you that there is a threat in Rawalpindi, where she decided to go and address a gathering in Liaquat Park. This is a place, anyone who knows Pindi, which is the thickest part of the city, with tall buildings all around, congested, heavily congested, and a main square, and this ground is open to all the buildings all around. I told her, you must not go, and the first time, in fact, I stopped her.
So you specifically warned her not to go there?
Yes. She was not allowed to go the first time. And she created such a hue and cry that she is being restricted, her political activity is being restricted, and a lot of negative fallout on me. The next time again she wanted to go. And then she went. And that is what happened. When she went, there was certainly a threat against her.
Let me read you something her husband, the President of Pakistan, said, Asif Ali Zardari. He's asked on Meet the Press, he says, you know, Mr. President, there's a widespread belief that your military and your intelligence services still have sympathies for the Taliban. This is President Zardari. I wouldn't agree with you. I think General Musharraf may have had a mindset that to run with the hares and hunt with the hounds, but certainly not on our watch. We don't have that thought process at all.
How could I be supporting them? From what point of view? So that they come and kill me? I mean, it's a ridiculous accusation. It's a very ridiculous accusation.
But the President of your country is making it.
Well, I've said my bit. So it's his word against mine. You take whoever you want to trust.
The current President of Pakistan has 19% approval rating. For much of your presidency, your approval rating was in the 60-70% range, though it did go down later. Do you believe that Asif Ali Zardari, the current President of Pakistan, has the legitimacy, the political support to pursue the struggle against the Taliban?
Well, in this part of the world, you believe very strongly in democracy. Democratically, he was elected by 2/3 of the parliament. So he has democratic legitimacy.
But he's not a political figure in Pakistan. His wife was. He is not. The polls suggest that he does not have that much mass support. You said to me once when I was talking to you in a Newsweek interview, you were referring to Benazir Bhutto in those days. You said that the leader of a country like Pakistan that is fighting terrorism needs 3 qualities. You must have the military with you. You must be seen as a non-religious. You must not be seen as a non-religious person, and you must not be seen as an extension of the United States. And you said that for that reason, Benazir Bhutto would find it very difficult to succeed as the leader of Pakistan. Now, President Zardari seems to have all 3 strikes against him. Can he succeed?
Well, that makes his task difficult in the eyes of the people of Pakistan.
Do you think that there is something he could do? You know, what advice would you have for him other than resign?
No, I wouldn't like to comment on this. I think he's trying his best in his own way. Maybe he has some compulsion and inhibitions. I wish the government well, because they are facing a very, very strong challenge and of rectifying the economy, first of all, fighting terrorism, and then over and above there are political challenges. That makes the situation in Pakistan complex.
Why did the situation deteriorate to the point it is now?